there, this is Netty and welcome back to another episode of Sqaishey's Castle. So if you're not up to date so far on what it is this series is, Sqaishey and I are building each other a castle. But we have both given each other a list. So she had a list from me and I've got a list from her of stuff that the castle has to include. So for example, we've got pony party, courtyard, throne room, lake, armory, kitchen, farmland, watchtower, games room and dungeon. We've achieved all of those so far apart from the games room. A few of the rooms still need a little bit of touching up to do. They're not quite ready, I guess, but they're there. So technically if the series ended now, like, we've achieved it, but they're just not, we need to do the finishing touches and things like that on them. But on top of that as well, we had these objectives we had to do. So with the first one we were given, we were told we had to build within a jungle, which you can see we've definitely achieved that. The next objective we got 5 episodes later, and we got told it also had to be in space, and we were like, what the heck, how are we going to do it in space? We've already done it in jungle. So what we did is we built the space like kind of like around it, and that's where we've got our farmland and stuff like that. Obviously we've had a few problems with some pesky endermen who have made some holes in it, so we will be altering that at some point. Maybe someone suggested what we can do is if we put water over the top. I've got a cat scratching my soundboard. Yeah, if we put water over it, that could keep the enderman away, but I'm not sure about doing that. Oh, it's so scary from up high, isn't it? Yeah, we've achieved that anyway. And the next one was water park. So we've kind of added this water slide in here. We do have another water slide which isn't at all finished. This was just like the basis of it. So you like slide down it. Yeah, I know, Kiki. We've got a water slide and it takes you through into the nether, and it takes you on like a little roller coaster ride around, and then you end up back at the portal. You can get out and then that's it, you're at the end. So we've achieved all of those things so far. It's actually we've actually done okay. The one thing that we're really missing though, as much as we've ticked off all these things, we haven't given her a bedroom yet. She hasn't even got an entrance in. There's like kind of like this walled garden and stuff like that, which leads into her throne room, but there's no bedroom. And then you've obviously got the dungeon and stuff down there. This isn't working properly at the moment. We need to fix that. I don't know why it's not working, but yeah, it takes you down into the dungeon anyway. We've got a few things that are kind of, hang on a minute, that Skelly wasn't here before. I guess he can kind of work as a guard. We'll have him as a guard, that's fine. But yeah, so we're kind of achieving. I need to, obviously the throne room's a bit empty at the moment, and we need to fix that trap as well. But I'm kind of quite pleased with our garden. But obviously we do need to give her a bedroom, an entrance in. At the moment she can't get into the castle, so that's obviously a massive design flaw, as well as we need to touch up all the details and stuff on the bridge and stuff like that. So we've still got so much to achieve and not very long to do it in. So we're going to start building and get going on our entrance. So we have a little guest for whilst we watch what we do today. Oh no, are you going? Oh, don't get off me now. She's been sat on me and all comfy for ages, and now she's getting off me. But yeah, so that was Kiki. If you don't know, I've got 2 cats. I've got Kiki and I have Pascal, and they're both Egyptian mouse, and they're so friendly, but they're always after attention. And so what Kiki always does is she'll sit on the floor and she'll stand up and like just poke my leg every now and then and meow at me and be like, give me some love, give me some attention. Then I give it to her, we start recording, she gets off me. But yeah, so anyway, we are working on our entrance. Obviously you can't have a castle without a way to get in, so that's what we're trying to achieve today. So this is it. So I always worry that you guys will think I don't achieve very much in my episodes, but what you don't know, like, it's taken me so long just breaking down the whole area. Obviously this was all jungle and everything like that, and so it was like dense trees. And also what you've got to remember, jungle trees are tall, so I've been going up and down, breaking all the trees, breaking all the ground, doing all of that, and so it all takes a lot longer than it seems. And I always think like, oh no, because where I speed it up, the episodes are obviously like, they end up being quite short, but it's like I've been here for hours, guys. Like I've been here for a long time. But anyway, this is going to be her grand entrance. Kiki, do you want to come and see the grand entrance instead of just meowing at me? Kiki? No? That was a pathetic meow then. That was like a it was a really weird one. Anyway, this is her like water fountain. So as you go up the stairs, it will go round, and there's going to be the water in the middle, which I always think the water like just adds like a nice bit of colour, especially where the main castle is all sandstone, which does it. I'm kind of regretting that choice now. I regret having sandstone. I just feel like there's not that much to it, at least with like stone and cobbly, although it's all grey. Like I feel like it stands out that bit more. I'm kind of, I never really usually use sandstone, and I've got to admit I'm regretting that choice now, but I feel like it's a little bit too late to do anything about it, because obviously we've been doing this for quite a while. Look, can you see Ori poking out of the wall there? She's just like her whole face poking out, but hopefully this is going to add a little bit of definition to it, and make it ping a little bit more. I feel like it was kind of just blending in a little bit. I've just realized I've not actually spoken to you really about what we're doing today. I've only spoken to you about Kiki so far, but yeah, it's getting rid of this whole area and making it so we've got a way to get through, because obviously at the moment where that entrance is, it's kind of in a hilly area in the center of a jungle, which isn't really an entrance into a castle, is it? And so I know, Kiki, it's not an entrance, but I'm fixing it. I don't even know if you can hear her meowing, so I might just sound really, really bonkers right now, just like talking like to a cat. It's probably as if it's like, I don't know, like my conscience was like, yes, Kiki, come here and tell them. Don't say it to me. I'll grab her. Come here. Oh, wait, she's running away. Come on. Do you want to say hello? You tell them about that castle. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts about it? Oh no. Where are you going? She's gone. She's gone. But anyway, so now we're working on some of the smaller details, I guess, for this. I've just realised I've gotten so distracted this episode, and I do apologise about that. But yeah, so this is like lighting it up a little bit. I really like this kind of lamp where it's like the glowstone on stick with like the trap doors on it. I've just realised that without having my headphones on, I feel really weird, even though there's not really anything coming out of them. Yes, Kiki, you didn't want to get on my lap. You can stay down there now. But yeah, so that's the kind of like details we've added to it. I guess we'll have a slow down fly around as well, so you guys can have a little look without everything being sped up at what it is we've achieved. And here it is. So this is our entrance into the castle. So we're gonna have to do something nice and fancy out here, like a little area that she can come into, some kind of like staircase, and then a nice little path. We're going to make this area a lot prettier. We're going to get rid of some of this as well, make it look a bit more natural. Maybe add a couple more trees in again now that it's done. Yes, Kiki, look, we've already discussed this. She's still pestering us. But yeah, so there's the stairs, there's like the little pondy bit, and then she can walk up here and then into her base. And so yeah, that's the basic thing anyway. So that is the main entrance. So I'm going to work on all of this. Might do so. I'll record it, but I might do the majority of it off camera. The same with, I need to work on the slide and things like that. And also we need to fix the trapdoor. I need to really get stuck into the redstone and stuff and work out what it was that broke it, because it was working fine and it works to close but not to open. So that's what I don't, maybe if we have a quick peep now. So that's it with it off. Let's turn it on. So when it's, that's what I don't understand. So look, you've got the redstone there, 2, it goes along, it goes across. And then if we go up, oh, I broke that then. I didn't mean to do that. But it's the same on both sides. Mind you, actually, at the moment... Oh, yeah, that's because we've just broken it. Netty, you noob. I got so confused then. Yeah, because that was then there, wasn't it? Look, so 2 there. And then you've got the 2 round the other side. We've got the 2 there. And we have the 2 here. It's exactly the same. And then that's where the switch is. So I don't understand why it would not work. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. They're all facing the right way. That's all facing the right way. Like, it's so confusing as to what's happened to it. I don't get it. Any redstone geniuses out there, that's not what we want. Please let me know in the comments if you know what it is that I've done wrong, because it's not working, is it? It's just not. I don't know how to get out of here now. We're stuck down here forever. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so it's quite confusing as to why that doesn't quite work, because everything else is exactly the same on both sides. That's the confusing thing. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm staring at it now. I think I'm literally going to have to break the whole thing and redo it all. And I think that's going to be our only way of working that out. So I'll probably do that off camera as well. Let's do weather clear. Let's make it a little bit nicer. So games room again, that's the main thing that we need to be doing now. That's the next big thing we need to do. And I think we're going to do that in this room. So that's all the set rooms are in here, but we need to add a bedroom and things like that. But I kind of quite like the entrance. I quite like it. Like, if we look at it from up high, like, I think the castle's kind of all coming together a little bit. It's big, isn't it? It really is quite big. You don't realise how big it is until you do this. And considering when you think, like, all that is part of it as well. But anyway, we do have to end that episode there. So thank you very, very much for joining me today. And I'll see you all next week. Bye.